right, David, you've been warning us for days now.
Yep.
Spring wasn't here long.
No, but we do have spring on the forecast, but we do have rain with spring on Saturday with some warmer temperatures. So we can't have it all yet, but we're gaining on it, Zach. I promise you. We're getting there. We're going to get there. I can promise you that. Okay, so what's going on out there right now? It's chilly. We're seeing temperatures around freezing from Caribou over to Greenville, Rangeley, and in the mid-30s, Bangor. Kalisher at 28 degrees, 33 in Bar Harbor, so it is chilly out there. Wiscasset at 38 degrees, but Portland here at 40. Sanford at 32. But we do have some cold air on the move. The wind is out of the south right now, but we're going to expect that wind to turn to the north as we watch a frontal system moving through, and it's an Arctic boundary. And behind it, we have some cold air for this time of the year. And right now, we're tracking that cold front. It's moving through New Hampshire right now. We have a warning right now, a snow squall warning that is, across parts of Vermont, and we're actually hearing some rumbles of thunder and seeing some lightning with some of these squalls. So these could be pretty heavy, and I think they're going to hold true as they get into western parts of Maine and even down towards southern areas. But I think the temperatures might be just a little bit too warm at the onset, so we could have rain at the beginning, and then once that cold air moves in, they'll turn to snow, and by that time, the front's out of here and we start to dry things up. So this is how things are looking right now, so we're tracking that very closely. All what you're seeing here across the state of Maine is just what we call ground clutter, really nothing going on quite yet. But again, we're watching that frontal system. That's going to be moving in the next couple of hours. It's moving pretty quickly. Here's the timestamp at 12 a.m. The frontal system is already pushing through western portions of Maine. I think this is a little fast, but you get the gist of it. It'll be around that time period. Once that moves through, we could have reduced visibilities, we could have heavy snow, and we could actually see maybe a quarter-inch, half-inch to an inch of snow, even a couple of inches of snow across some of the higher elevations as this moves through. But watch how fast everything happens. By 2 o'clock, it's already passed through Portland. You watch those temperatures start to drop like a rock right after that, and it's into Waterville, Greenville, Millinocket, you're next. By 4 a.m., it's over to Bar Harbor, and behind that, temperatures are dropping through the 20s. And if the ground doesn't dry quick enough, if we don't get things drying quick enough, you could have some icy conditions by tomorrow morning on some of the untreated surfaces. Just watch for that. But this thing is moving pretty quickly. By 7 a.m., it's out of here, and much of the state remains dry with temperatures in the 20s, and then we'll reach the mid-30s by the afternoon. This map might be showing just a little bit cooler in the way of temperatures, but you get the gist of it again. And in the 20s to the north, and we'll have a couple of clouds, maybe a couple of mountain flurries, but for the most part, we'll see some sunshine. 6 o'clock tomorrow night, temperatures dropping through the 20s, and sets us up for a cold night tomorrow night. So in terms of temperatures tomorrow, we should be in about the mid-30s along the coastline, 20s to the north. Now compound that with the wind. We'll see winds gusting over 30 miles per hour right through the afternoon and into the evening, and then those winds will diminish tomorrow night. And that's going to make temperatures feel a lot colder, mostly around 20 along the coastline. When you wake up tomorrow, it'll feel like the teens, so you want to dress up for that. And then as we go through the afternoon, you'll see the temperatures, the feels-like temperatures, the wind chills will be around 20 along the coastline, and you could see some teens. I think these numbers are a little bit overdone, but you could see where we're going with this. It is an Arctic air mass, but it's going to be short-lived, so that's the great news on that. As we get into Friday, it's a cold day. It sets us up for some precipitation moving in, and that should start off as snow Friday night, but it quickly changes to rain as this system moves to our north, leaves us with a rainy day on Saturday. It'll be windy, it'll be mild, so you can't have it all, right? We'll have mild temperatures, and then on Sunday that clears out. It's chilly and breezy behind that with temperatures in the 40s. Here's a marine forecast. We have a gale warning issued at 8 a.m. on Thursday that goes right through Friday morning. And here's your 7-day, right through the weekend. And again, the weekend, I think we'll salvage Sunday after that system goes through. And in terms of snow, we could have a couple of inches of some wet snow before this changes over to rain. But that'll all wash out by Saturday morning. And then Sunday's chilly in the 40s, and then we do it all again next week with those up and down temperatures, Zach.
A little bit of a roller coaster.
We can't stop it,
just
right?
That time of year.
Yes.
Thanks, David.